Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Meeks. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Meeks. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jones on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Robinson's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with ETN. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. From the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Colts, nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Meeks. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. from the gun on third down. Meeks dancing to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still third and long. This defense for the Jags, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down. Meeks throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Check 52. Rambo 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check. Hey, check Mike 57.
On first down, Meeks. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Riggs. 19 tight. 44 is Mike. Check. Who that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 27.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Shark hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
ETN, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it is 28-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Meeks. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's to the 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set. M22 stop. Double time. 3 down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars open the lead up to 34-0. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Colts, nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Meeks. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Meeks going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base. Box 2. I got you, punk.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's Robinson. Powers through. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it?
Touchdown, Jaguars!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The throw over the middle taken in. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's our time. Lights 57. 57's mine. I can't believe you let you play. Cowboy 80.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
69. 57's mine.
Operating from the gun. Meeks. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on 2nd down. Meeks looking for a Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. This time, the extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Go, let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Out to his left. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Lawrence.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Meeks. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's got room, and he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 31-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Complete, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the 1st one and blew out the Seahawks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
60, Colts, 27. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw on second down. Meeks.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Let's go, let's go. 57, Mike, 57. Let's pick it up.
From the gun on third down. Meeks, flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.